Hello everyone, here are the questions that I forgot to record tonight. So, first of all, how can you have a personal relationship with 1,000 plus subscribers? What I'd say in answer to this is that the people on your mailing list don't know whether you're emailing them or 10 other people or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 other people. They don't know how many are on your mailing list. So you can write to them as if you're just writing to one person. That's the beauty of a generic mailing list. You're writing one email to many, many people, but you can make it sound really personal as if you're just writing to that one. In terms of a personal relationship with your subscribers, I won't say that every single one of those 1,000 subscribers is going to kind of reply to you and you're going to be trying to keeping up these kind of deep relationships. It's not like that at all. I have around that number of subscribers and I get very few replies actually. I mean, I do get replies regularly, but it's only a handful of people. So it's not like you're kind of trying to have 1,000 best friends or anything like that. But just a little bit of to and fro. Making sure you reply to emails, even if it's just a line or two. I think that goes a long way to developing that trust and building that relationship. With the MailChimp plugin on the website, do you still have to sign up to MailChimp before you can use this? Yes, you do, because in order to connect the plugin to your MailChimp account, you obviously need I think it's called the API key from your MailChimp account. So yes, you would need to sign up with MailChimp first before you get that plugin. My email list is on my Wix website. Is that going to be inferior to a proper provider such as MailChimp? As long as it's an email list that you can control, in that it's an email list that allows you to send emails whenever you want with whatever content you want, then absolutely I think that's fine. I don't see any reason why that would be inferior to MailChimp. If you try it out for a few weeks or months and you realise there are things you can't do with it, then that's maybe the time to look at other email providers. But I would imagine that Wix is probably trying to be quite competitive, so I'd imagine that they would give you everything that you need when you're starting your mailing list. And what I would say is what you don't want is just kind of sign-ups, like a blog sign-up thing. It needs to be an actual email list where you can control what you're sending, not just something that will send your latest blog post. That's something different. Next question. If you've got a form linked to email from your website, is it the right thing to get another provider like MailChimp? Yeah, very similar question to the last one. Yes, you do need an email provider like MailChimp because you cannot just have your blog automatically, WordPress or whatever, sending out your latest blog post to your subscribers. You need to have more control than that because you need to be able to send things to your email list, like when you've got a book coming out or when you're going to be speaking at an event or something like that you may not want to put in a blog post. So you definitely need to have some way of being able to send emails whenever you want, with whichever content you want, not necessarily a blog post. Do you email unsubscribes to thank them and offer the opportunity to resubscribe if they hadn't meant to unsubscribe? No, I don't, because I think you would be on tricky ground with your GDPR if you did that, because once they've unsubscribed, you're not meant to be emailing them again. But do remember that there are lots of other people. My husband's just come in because he's forgotten I'm just doing some recording. 3rd of March. Yes. Keep it in the fridge. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, I just had to tell my husband where to put the mints. But yeah, sorry, do you email unsubscribes? No, I don't email unsubscribes because I don't think you can with GDPR. But do remember that people unsubscribe for a whole load of reasons. They could be decluttering their inbox and getting rid of a whole load of things and people that they're subscribed to. They might just prefer to follow you on social media. They might actually see quite a few of your posts and, they might not be following many people on social media. So actually they might see everything that you put out there. So don't feel that you've done something wrong or that you've offended somebody. There could be all sorts of reasons why they are unsubscribing. And I think that was all the questions that we got. Yeah, I think that's where we got to when I suddenly realised that I needed to start the recording. So I hope this has been useful. Drop me an email if I haven't been clear. Thanks, bye.